Okay, you've just got your Electron charger. So first, there's no off and on switch. You plug it in, it turns on. So let's turn this knob all the way to the left counterclockwise. So when we turn it on, that's the lowest power. And then we're going to plug it in to the input right over here. And just so you know, there's the fuse in case for whatever reason the fuse gets blown. Okay, great. Now we're starting out at 0.3, which is 300 volts. This is what we would sleep at, not necessarily what we'd be using in a clinical setting. All right. Then you're going to take the cable that has the banana plug on one side and the alligator clip on the other. You can put the alligator clip onto the stainless steel mesh, and this is what we use clinically for various parts of the body because it's very easy to clean it and disinfect it. And you're going to take the banana plug and you're going to put it into the output. And now we have 300 volts coming through this, which we can put over our feet or over our abdomen or wherever you like it. And you could turn it up. Now the first thing to notice is there's two dots here, two lights. The green one means it's operating. If it ever goes to this red alarm, that means that you've grounded out, which means you are either touching the ground, or the mesh is touching the ground, or you or the mesh is close to the ground, or you're touching something that's touching the ground, and that the energy that's going in the mesh is, and possibly into you, is now decided instead to shoot out to the earth, and now the unit will turn itself off. And if this light turns on, unplug the unit, and then make sure that nothing is within a good 3 or 4 inches of the earth, and you're not making electrical contact to anything that's conductive, like a wire that then goes to the earth. Okay, so now we're at about 7.57, so that's 7,570 volts. Okay, but let's talk about what to do if you want to sleep with this on. So we're going to turn this down. And now we're going to use a different cable. So here is a cable that has some coils to it and a little snap. And we're going to put the snap and connect it here to the pad. Before you use this, wash it on gentle cycle with gentle soaps, because, and this is true for any clothing or anything that you're going to wear or sleep on, all fabrics have, or a lot of fabrics have some kind of, they're going through machines that have lubricants and other things on them. So you always want to wash any fabric before you wear it or sleep on it. Okay, now it's attached here, and we've turned the power all the way down, and we're going to plug in. So we're going to take this one out, and now we're going to plug it in here. And now we have 300 volts passing through this. For sleeping, sometimes I'll go up to like maybe one and change. That's about as high as I want to have going into my body all night long. Okay, now let's turn this back down, and I'm going to show you how to run the pulse. So for the pulse part, we'll take this out, and we're going to go and find the cable that is the double banana plug. Okay, there's your double banana plug. One side's going to go in the output. There you go there. And the other side's going to go in this small plastic piece. And you're going to push it through. And you can see there's a hole right there. Okay, well, now we're going to take, there's another cable. And let's see if we can find it. Ah, yes, here's the other cable. This is the one with the banana plug. And we're going to take the alligator clip, and we're going to attach it to the metal mesh right here. Or if you decide you want to use the pulse feature with the mat, you can attach the alligator clip over here to the metal clip here, or you could even just attach it right to the fabric here. But for this application, we're going to run it into the mesh. So now we have it on the mesh, and we're going to take the other banana plug and we're going to push it all the way in. And I'm going to turn off the lights so you can actually see the pulse. Okay. All right. So now we're going to turn this up to about 6 while we're physically touching, or our client is touching the metal mesh. And there we go. Here we are at around 6. Oh, 6, 7. All right, there we go. Close enough. And we're going to slowly take these apart, and you're going to hear a sound. Okay, we can bring this back up again and take it up to about 10. I wouldn't take it much past 12. Okay, so there we are, right about 10. And if you listen, you can hear that the farther apart I take the prongs, the slower the pulsing is, but the more powerful it becomes. So I like my, and if you go too far apart, it stops. So I like my pulsing to be right about like that. And let's see if we can show that to you. Oh, there's the camera. I think that's good. All right. So now we've got the pulse on. The pulse is not for charging the body, it's for supporting the body and decrystallizing itself. So that's the pulse effect, and you can adjust that. So that's the pulse effect. Okay, and then when you're done, turn the power down, and to turn it off, unplug the power. And the other thing is, it's a good idea to actually take the main power supply out, because it's never a good idea to have electricity running into this thing when you're not using it. Some people say it wears it out a little bit. So when I'm not using the charger, I unplug it. This is still going to have a light for about a minute just from some residual energy, and then it's going to fade out. All right, enjoy your charger.